Hey there, Unpowered Mission TV family. We are back. We are back. And you know what? This is an amazing moment because we have an opportunity to interview, have a conversation with Minister Kayli Ramsey. She is the founder of the Butterfly Effect. Now, I don't know about y'all, but I'm super excited. So let's give her an amazing round hand clap of applause right now, y'all. Come on. Yeah. To be talking with you.
Yes, indeed.
Yes,
so
a conversation.
Yes.
It's like we were at, where do we always go?
Kroger.
The Starbucks in
Kroger.
Kroger.
Yes,
So look, so we are having a conversation at Kroger in the Starbucks section.
In the Starbucks section.
Wow, where God is with me and Minister Kayli Ramsey.
Every time.
Awesome,
Every
awesome.
time.
You know what? This is truly a privilege because really, and she's so humble, which is what I love so much about her. I mean, this young lady has been in my life for what, less than a year?
A little over. It's almost a year.
Almost a year. Wait, yeah. Oh, wow.
Almost a year.
So January will be a year, January of 2020. And it feels like we've known each other for such a long time. I mean, and it feels like she's been on earth for more than 24 years. Let me just say that. Minister Kayli Ramsey. Minister Kayli Ramsey, right here in Jonesboro, Georgia. Clayton County. Clayton County is on the map with Kayli Ramsey there, I tell you. And what I'm so excited about since I've known you is that from the moment one that I was introduced to you by my sister, by Shine. Oh my gosh, because you went to Barnesville. Gordon State College in Barnesville.
Yep.
Little old Barnesville, Georgia. Yeah. Yeah. And such an amazing superstar that God has developed, and she's allowed him to use her from that. Right. I love it. And let me tell you, let's talk about that because you are the CEO and founder of the Butterfly Effect.
Yes, I am.
And we've had so many, now if those walls had microphones, they probably do at Kroger. So they got some really inside information. But if they had, a recording of the things that we've talked about and the things that God has revealed to you, just sitting there, maybe laid out. We were laid out. So tell us about it. Tell us, how did you start? Well, tell us about the Butterfly Effect, first of all, because I get so excited, right? Because I still have the bracelet you gave me. Because the butterfly effect. Tell us about the Butterfly Effect. And then also tell us how you got started. Tell us your story about how you got started and what you do with the Butterfly Effect.
Well, the Butterfly Effect and Ladies Ministry is already a year. June 21st is a year. It's only been
wow,
a
yay.
year. The Butterfly Effect came actually from a dark place into the light.
Talk to us.
And I call it dark, but it's all light. But at the end of the day, I'm a teacher, I'm an educator, and I was at a particular school for 3 years. And that last year, God was really dealing with me about leaving. And I mean, everything is great. Love the admin, the children are great, everything's going good.
Yeah.
But I just knew in my spirit, he was telling me, okay, you're not going to sign that contract again. I need you to leave. I'm like, leave? What do you want me to do? So
he does that, doesn't he?
That crazy. I tell him
he's got a sense of humor.
I said, God, you really do. I said, God, you really do have a sense of humor. So it was really sad to do that, to be obedient. It was sad to be obedient.
Okay.
Right. In that moment. And it was just a time where I was like, what am I going to do? So I was obedient, packed that classroom up. It's the summer. It's June, it's July, and I'm jobless. I'm sitting here and I'm like, what am I going to do? God, what do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? And so out of that sad moment, birthed the Butterfly Effect.
Wow.
And on June 21st, 2018, I started birthing the Butterfly Effect right there in my house.
Right there in your home. Wow, that's awesome. That is awesome. God is awesome. Yes, he's good. Okay, God is good all the time and all the time. What y'all?
God is good.
That's right. He is good. And you know what? And you know what? He's able to do what? Exceedingly and abundantly more. Right. According to what? The power that worketh within you. And so you allow that power to work within you. And so that's why we are publicizing you as a Shero today. Yes. Because you know what? It's one thing to hear it.
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
That's about 80% of it, right? You heard, and it was difficult. That's what I love about you. And you obeyed. And here we are a year later.
Yes.
A year and some months, and he's done so much, and we want to know about it. Okay, so what ages? I mean, seriously, because the whole goal of Unpowered Mission TV, right? Like our conversations we've had a lot, is that we want people to see what individuals like you do, right? 24-year-old birthing this project from her home. It was uncomfortable. We want people to hear about what happened and how you walked into your calling.
Yes.
And you have touched so many lives. Glory to God. Glory to God. Come on. You know what? Glory to God. So many lives in a year and a few months. And the ages. What's the age group?
It's from elementary school all the way to college freshman.
Elementary all the way to college freshman. And that elementary age is, you and I talked about that quite a bit.
It's so needed.
Oh my gosh. Tell us about it. Tell us what you do.
Well, what I do is we go into the schools and we have lunches with the girls. We come in, we'll bring lunch for them and mentor and talk with them. And the thing I like about my organization that God has blessed me with is the fact that people ask me, what makes yours different? There's so many girls groups, there's so many this and that. And the thing about mine, I always say this one word, is intimacy. It's the fact that I'm able to actually, God has allowed my life, my career, everything to be able to flow and to move and actually be present with these girls. So many organizations have hundreds and hundreds of kids, but how many are you actually physically touching?
Right. How many do you know?
How many do you know? Can you call them? We give them encouraging text messages weekly. We meet up weekly. It's not just about God, which is, of course, He's important and number one, but it's about developing them as women. Because how many young girls do you know, or how many women that you know right now would have appreciated someone to be that? And so I said, hey, God, all right, is this what you want me to do? I'll do it. And the funny thing is, I do it 24/7 because I'm a youth minister, I'm a teacher, I've always been around kids, but I never would have thought that He would have allowed me to do such a thing. And it's been a blessing.
Oh my gosh, and I see the light in you. I see the light, I see the excitement and the joy that you feel from helping those young women. And they are young women, right? They're growing up.
Young butterflies.
Young butterflies, they are transforming. And you and your team, because I know you got a team, right?
Yes, I do.
You've got a team.
Yes, I do.
So tell us about your team. How did you, and I'm like fast tracking this because I want to know all about it. Y'all do too, don't you? So how did you get your team? I already know what you're going to say. God, just single hand, I know. But I want to know about your team. Tell me about maybe two of your individuals that help you tirelessly and selflessly.
Well, I'll tell you three. This will be quick.
Okay, that'd be good.
One of them is my best friend from college, which she is just my right hand, my left hand, my right foot, my left foot. She's everything to me, and I'm the same to her. Same 100. We're connected.
What's her name?
Tamaya.
Hey, Tamaya.
Tamaya, I love you, girl. And she's everything. She's awesome. She works tirelessly to make sure that I'm grounded in God. And also doing what He wants me to do, and also making sure I'm happy as well. Make sure that I'm good. And then I have my other
sister
friends.
girl stuff, right?
That's it.
That's important.
It's key.
It's key
to have those people around you that'll put you in check and
Yeah.
also cheer you on at the same time.
Yeah, iron sharpens iron, right? And especially as an amazing, bold woman that you are, and the bold women that you are mentoring, right? You definitely need your circle to be bold and strong as well.
Yes.
Because when you're doing things, right, I'm sure you've had a lot of trials and tribulations, a lot of stuff that happens and trying to, get in your way.
Right.
But you have an amazing circle,
Thankful.
Thank you, God, for that circle. Because you need them, like you said. And
You do. Those
Wow.
people around you, and I can name them on my hand. Shout out to Melissa Ellis.
All right, Melissa.
Denise Creel.
What's up, Denise?
And number 0, if we're going to do the whole number line, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Wow.
Number 0 is my mother.
Oh, wow.
She's
my Facebook friend. Yeah, you're awesome too, Mom. That's
Mom
great.
is number 0. Because she comes first.
She's your number 1 fan.
Yes.
She truly is.
She's
right there.
the mess in the kitchen.
Oh, wow.
She does.
And we're going to talk a little bit more about that mess in the kitchen in just a minute because we got to come back from a break.
Okay.
I love you. You are amazing.
You're amazing.
And we're going to talk more.
Yes.
We'll talk more. We'll be back, family. We'll be right back.
ask me why, it ain't no surprise. We got the tea, good for you and me. Kings and queens, check out Ebony. Cancer, diabetes, STDs and infertility, endometriosis, vaginosis, weight loss and fatigue. It's what we do, it's made for me and you. It's that rejuvenating feeling, gotta come and get your healing. Get your healing. Ebony, Ebony healing.
Hey family, we're back. We are back at Unpowered Mission TV. Yay! Yay, yay, yay. Interesting. We're sitting here, we're talking Kroger time, right? You know, Kroger, you didn't pay for this advertisement, so there you go. It's all good. One back to you. You know, but I love it because that's what we do, right? You know, and that's how we all should do, right? And that's what you're fostering. An environment of, with the butterfly effect.
Yes.
I mean, and we were talking about the mess in the kitchen. We're gonna have to get back, we're gonna get to that mess in the kitchen stuff, because you know, Mama knows all about that
That's
stuff,
right.
right?
That's
And
right.
Mama knows the good, the bad, and the ugly, right? And I know when you are going after, you're chasing God, and you're chasing the calling that He has in your life, that there's gotta be some stumbling blocks.
Yes.
Tell us about them. Tell us how Mama was kind of helping out through all that. We want the dirty.
And that's what it's about. That
It
honesty.
is,
The body
it
of
is.
Christ, I really believe we just need more transparency.
We
And
do.
more people could be set free.
Oh wow.
That's what we need.
That's
exactly
what we need. That's exactly
I'll
what we
give it to
need.
you. I give you
Amen. I heard that.
transparency.
Amen.
So that mess in that kitchen is real.
Talk about
Birthing anything that God has specifically assigned you to do is messy.
Yeah.
It is so messy. And I could give you multiple things, but I'll just share one because I think it'll be really relatable to the audience.
Awesome.
When it comes down to those finances, oh my
Oh wow.
everyone,
Mama.
when it comes down to that, especially being in this season where I was not working.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Since I graduated high school, I've always had a job.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
going from just nothing,
Wow.
and what God showed me is that He is Jehovah Jireh. He is my provider.
That's your provider.
And that's
You about to look, I feel a song coming on. This is where we need the organ again, y'all. Oh my gosh, my Jehovah Jireh.
So that's what He really proved to me in that season. And
Yeah.
even now, I mean, we've hosted a retreat, Denise, and we had our retreat, and each girl, I promise you, last year we had our retreat in October. Each girl paid exactly what they were supposed to pay. Some of them I even sponsored. Tell me how I ended up with $800 left over.
Won't He do
I do
it?
not know how He does it, but
Won't
He does it, and I was able to provide extra for the girls and
See,
for them to
that's
do
awesome.
great things.
That
So,
is awesome.
yes.
And so then you sow that seed back
That's
into
it.
the ministry.
So
And I'm
now-
sure Mama was in there.
Oh
like,
my
you were
gosh.
like, where am I gonna get this?
She
Where's
got
the-
the van, because you know I'm only 24. You got to be 25 to rent from Enterprise.
You know, you keep reminding me. Okay, Enterprise, I need you to work that out. All these butterfly effects is gonna come on after this.
So she's having to go from all, and we're out in the woods.
Wow.
I mean, she went, picked up the pizza, brought me the van. She's just a rock.
she's
But
so
she'll
lovely.
tell you tripping.
Oh yeah, I know.
Calm down.
I met her. Yeah. And I love it. Keep it going, Mom. That's awesome. And you need that in your life, right? We need that.
You do.
We need somebody to check on us and to check us at the
That's
same
it.
time, right?
That's it.
That's how it rolls. That's how it rolls. And we appreciate your transparency with that. Because every time I talk to you, and every time I look at you, I go, wow, because you've done some amazing things in a short amount of time. So I'm just excited. I'm gonna put my seatbelt on and watch, all the great things you're gonna do in the next chapters of your life. you know, and seeing what you're doing with these young women, they're gonna pay it forward, right? I know that's part of your transformation that you do. Tell us about some of the principles that you teach them.
Well,
just maybe one or two.
Okay. Well, number one, of course, is Christ. That's the first
Yes.
principle, because I believe that when you realize He's real, everything else will just go on. Number two is excellence. Make sure that they understand there's excellence. God says in His word, do everything in decency and in order. And we think that only stands for stuff in the church. That only stands for when I go to school. That only stands for when I'm at grandma's house. No. Give excellence when you walk into your car.
That's right.
Give excellence when someone is talking to you. Give
Wow.
excellence when you go to Walmart.
Wow.
Give excellence when you're just dropping someone off.
Wow.
Give excellence.
Yeah.
And so that's that's the thing I'm very, very passionate about. If you want to just name two, God and excellence. Those are principles that we teach those kids.
Wow. God and excellence. And I tell you, for those of you that, again, the goal is, or the calling that we have on our life here at Unpowered Mission TV is to make sure we publicize Sheroes like this. And it becomes infectious. And if you start your mentor program and you're sowing a seed into those women, those young women that are out there that will one day be future moms or future teachers or presidents or whatever, we want them to know, right? The butterfly effect. You start with God, and then you start with doing things in decency and order. That's excellence. Not perfection, which I love about what you just said. It's not perfection, but it's excellence. You know, so many times, right, we race to these things. I mean, I talk to some of my friends and I go, you know what? We come to church and we're looking at our watch. We're ready to go.
Yeah.
But we go to a Falcons game. And we'll stay there all night. All night barbecuing. I don't eat meat, but you know, we do. We hang out there with them, right?
Right.
But why do we rush God? Why? So a call to action for you all.
Yes.
When you wake up in the morning, much like this young lady said, you know, I woke up one day and God was like, you know what? You're gonna sign these papers, you leaving, you're gonna step out on faith. A call to action for you all. Don't rush God.
Yes.
When He's talking to you, it's not something, it's Him. You know, they say something told me. That something is the Almighty, right? And so don't rush it. Why is He waking you up in the morning?
Yes.
It's so amazing that you've realized your purpose and why He's waking you up. And so I see the joy. When you figure out your purpose, right? Your calling, you got that joy, that pep. You ain't rushing nothing. You know? That's awesome. So we just give Him all the glory for that. What else would you like to tell us about the butterfly effect? Because I know there's a lot, and I'm going to be putting up some pictures in your website, your Facebook, everything about you on our show, and on the credits as well, because people really need to reach out to you and learn from your experience. You know, that you started here and you learned, right? So what else can you tell individuals out there to make it infectious, to where they're going to want to go run and help some young women be better women, put God first and do things in excellence? What would you like to tell them? And tell them, maybe not me, tell them right now.
Okay. If you are an individual that feels like you have the unction to do anything for your community, I'm going to say it starts with your community. I'm very, very serious about Clayton County. I'm very, very serious about where I grew up and where I raised. So if you don't have a heart for your own community, if you're one to complain about your community but does not have the audacity or the unction to change your community, you're not ready. So I just say that your community is important. Make it your number one goal. And I can honestly say when I did that, God was able to open up the states to me, to open up different opportunities to me, to go globally because I chose to focus on my community.
Focus on Him.
Don't wait till you
start
make
at
it.
home. Wow.
Don't wait till you make it. Don't be like everyone else and wait till you have the millions to come back home. Do it now. I'm doing it, and I don't have millions in my bank account.
That's right.
And I'm
So
changing.
He's pressing down and shaking together for you and rolling it up. So thank you for that. Thank you for that. Start at home. Ministry starts at home. And so they can reach you. How can someone reach you if they want to join the butterfly effect or if they want to volunteer?
Yes.
Well, now that circle because that circle that's going to help volunteer now, I said that she did, so y'all can talk to me or talk to God about me.
That's it.
But I'm going to say this, that circle that you need has to have God first, right?
That's it.
And they have to be of excellence.
They have to be
You don't want no messiness.
That's it.
No.
That's
You want everybody to come that's going to be ready to put God first and do everything in excellence,
To serve.
in decency and
Yes.
order, to
To
serve.
serve.
To serve. So how can they get in contact with you?
You can get in contact with me on my website at the letter B, THE, butterfly, bethebutterfly.com. That's where they can
BeTheButterfly.com.
Yes.
BeTheButterfly.com. And she said the letter
find
B.
the letter B.
BeTheButterfly.com.
Yes.
Don't spell out the letter B.
Don't do that.
That would be me that would do that. I had to put it out there. So BeTheButterfly.com.
Yes, that's where you
Okay?
can.
And you're on
I'm
Facebook
on Facebook as well at Be the Butterfly.
at Be the Butterfly. Always open to receive a seed of support. She is inspiring young ladies, not only here in her local community, but globally. They do mission trips. They do etiquette training. She is helping build an environment that is transforming these young ladies into butterflies so they can just fly away. And you know what? Fly away and do great things, right?
Yes.
Right? And I know you got some success stories. We're going to put those up. And you got to come back.
Yes.
Because this 28.3 is not enough time for this chica here, okay? And listen, I'm going to give you this
Love it.
butterfly. And it says, love the journey.
Yes, that is so true.
The butterfly. And that goes over your rear view mirror.
Yes, thank you. I love it.
Yes. I love you more. I wish you all the best. It is inside of you, and he's going to do exceedingly and abundantly. You right here. Honey, just wait till you. The best is yet to come, because the power is working within you. And I'm so excited to be able to watch and smile and just know she's impacting so many people around the world. We'll see you all later. Bye. Thank you.